European countries are pushing back after US President Donald Trump threatened new tariffs unless they agree to let the United States buy Greenland. 8 nations, including Denmark, France, Germany, the Netherlands, Sweden, Norway, Finland, and Britain, issued a joint statement on Sunday, pledging solidarity with Denmark and the people of Greenland. They said tariff threats risk damaging transatlantic relations and warned of a dangerous downward spiral. The countries also stressed that Greenland's sovereignty and territorial integrity are not up for discussion. Denmark's Prime Minister, Mette Frederiksen, welcomed the show of support, saying Europe would not be blackmailed. She said her government had been in intensive talks with allies since the tariff threat was announced and that the issue now goes far beyond Denmark alone. Italy's Prime Minister Giorgia Meloni also criticized the move, calling higher tariffs on European allies a mistake. She said there had been misunderstandings over European military deployments to Greenland and insisted NATO should remain the main forum for Arctic security.
Ovviamente non la condivido. Condivido l'attenzione che la presidenza americana attribuisce, come vi ho detto molte volte, alla Groenlandia e in generale all'Artico, che è una zona strategica nella quale chiaramente va evitata una eccessiva ingerenza di attori che possono essere ostili, ma credo che in questo senso andasse letta la volontà di alcuni paesi europei di inviare le truppe, di partecipare a una maggiore sicurezza, non nel senso diciamo di un'iniziativa fatta nei confronti degli Stati Uniti, ma semmai nei confronti di altri attori. Chiaramente mi pare che su questo ci sia stato un problema di comprensione e di comunicazione. Per quello che mi riguarda continuo a insistere sul ruolo della NATO. È la NATO il luogo nel quale noi dobbiamo cercare di organizzare insieme strumenti di deterrenza verso ingerenze che possono essere ostili in un territorio che è chiaramente strategico.
The Netherlands foreign minister went further, describing the threat as blackmail. He said allies had until February the 1st to present a united front and make clear that using trade tariffs in this way was unacceptable. Outside Europe, Canada also weighed in. Prime Minister Mark Carney said Greenland's future should be decided by Greenland and Denmark, adding that security and development should be handled through cooperation between partners.
Spoken to the Prime Minister of Greenland, and there's a full commitment, not surprisingly, as is appropriate, of NATO partners to the security of Greenland. That's the right way to address this security, and the right way, finish and then hand back in terms of whether it's development of critical minerals, is to develop in partnership.
You didn't mention the United States once. I asked you, what are you going to say to Mr. Trump about this economic coercion?
I'm going to say everything I just said.
Meanwhile, European military activity in the region continues. A small team of German soldiers returned from Greenland on Sunday, as part of wider NATO-linked security coordination in the Arctic. On the streets of Nuuk, residents reacted angrily to Washington's pressure. Some described the US president as acting like a spoiled child, saying Greenlanders would never give in and were grateful for support from European allies.
I think he has lost his mind. I hope that there soon will be some more clever people in the States who will tell him, no, it's not going to work, this thing. You have to retire in some way or another, and then to make it successfully for you too. But I think he has lost his mind a month ago.
It's a bit like a spoiled child turned old. And you think he can, and he can think he can scare people. He can't scare Greenlanders. We're not scared. We'll fight him to the end. We will never give in. And we are so happy we have so good allies.
Denmark's foreign minister said Copenhagen would continue to pursue dialogue with Washington, alongside close coordination with the European Union.
Well, honestly speaking, I think you must follow more than one track. I mean, we have been asking since the very beginning of this to have a constructive dialogue with our American ally and friends. Free from social media and headlines and strong words. And we opened that dialogue last week. We will not give up on that. I mean, I have an agreement with the American Vice President. It was reconfirmed after we have listened to the press spokesperson. So we will stay on track unless US decide differently. But then at the same time, of course, we need the European Union to respond. I will not develop that response at this press conference. There is close consultation going on among our European friends.
He confirmed that talks with the United States had begun last week and would continue, while Europe prepared its own response. In Brussels, EU ambassadors held an emergency meeting to discuss next steps. Diplomats say there is broad support for preparing retaliatory tariffs on up to 93 billion euros of US imports if Trump follows through from February the 1st. A more severe option, a rarely used anti-coercion tool targeting trade and services, is also being discussed, though opinions remain divided. EU leaders are expected to take up the issue at an emergency summit later this week. Talks with US officials are also likely on the sidelines of the World Economic Forum in Davos, where President Trump is due to speak. The tariff threat has already unsettled financial markets, pushing the euro and pound lower against the dollar. It has also cast doubt on recent trade deals between the US, Britain and the European Union, with the European Parliament now expected to delay approving parts of the EU-US agreement. For now, European leaders say their message is clear: Greenland is not for sale, and economic pressure will not change that.